Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will see how to activate .NET Framework 3.5 in your Windows 10. So when you try to run an app or use it uh, which requires .NET Framework 3.5, you receive this screen in which there are two options. The first option is download and install this feature, which rarely works, and the second option is skip this installation. If you skip this installation, the app will no longer work, and we will see how to fix this problem in this video. And to fix the issue, we need to install .NET Framework manually. So let us see how to do that. But before that, here is a small recommendation. If you are first time on my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive notification about my new videos. Alright, so let's start this tutorial. First, we will try to activate .NET Framework manually using turn Windows features on or off. For that, we will search for turn Windows feature on or off and select it. In the Windows feature screen, the first option is .NET Framework 3.5, which is disabled by default, and if we try to enable it, you get this screen where you have to select Windows Update to activate the feature. However, this works sometimes, and in some cases this does not work. As you can see that in my case, I have received Windows could not complete the requested changes error, and if I click close, another error comes in which says an error has occurred. Not all of the features were successfully changed, and in this way the .NET feature is not activated. So here is the real solution for this problem, and that is using ISO file. We will use the Windows 10 ISO file to activate the .NET Framework 3.5 feature. We will go to system root drive in which Windows is installed and create a new folder named temp. Temp. This is a temporary folder actually, and after doing that, we will use the Windows 10 ISO file and right click on it and select mount. One thing I should mention here that you must use the Windows 10 ISO file of same version which is installed on your system. If you use the newer version Windows 10 ISO file, that will not work. After mounting the drive, it can be seen as the DVD drive, as you can see in this video. Then you have to go to that drive and click sources folder, and inside the sources folder there is another folder named SXS. You have to copy this folder to the temporary folder we just created inside the system root drive. So simply copy that folder to the temporary folder. Once that is done, we will close the file explorer and now open Administrative Windows PowerShell. So as we have opened Administrative Windows PowerShell, in which we have to paste this command. You can copy this command from the video description, and in this command there is a variable which is actually the location of temporary folder we created earlier. You can edit that location if required, but my suggestion is to keep it as it is if you have followed all of my previous steps. And we will now execute that command. As you can see that the command execution is in progress, and it is now currently enabling .NET Framework feature. You have to let this complete 100% so that the feature can be activated. So after a few moments you can see that the progress is now above 90%. And finally the progress is 100%. This means the feature is now enabled. Also you can see that the operation completed successfully. This confirms that the .NET Framework 3.5 feature is enabled. Now we will go to turn Windows features on or off screen again to confirm if the feature is enabled. So as you can see in the Windows feature screen, the .NET Framework 3.5 feature is now enabled, and this means the older app can now work without any errors. So thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, do like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos.